Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 7. We are still in the circuit experiences of a couple of tracks that opened up. Actually, I think we still have to do 2 tracks or maybe 1, but one has a lot of circuit experiences hidden inside them. Tokyo Expressway, it has 6 experiences, 2 of which I already did. And then for the rest, was there another one as well? No, I already did all these. I did Alsace as well. Grand Hedge. No, I did that one as well. Sardinia I did. Yeah, I think I pretty much did them, all the ones that opened up recently. Watkins Glen, yes, I did that one as well. And Northern Isle Speedway, did I do this one? Yep, that also was a really annoying one. Yeah, so it's basically, I think, only Tokyo Expressway. We will be doing the 3rd one in the Toyota Supra, south clockwise. Alright, so it's basically a big square with, yeah, like some kind of an appendix with hairpin at the ends. Here we go. First sector, straight, right, flowing, left, right, left, straight, hairpin, finish. Alright. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I already, if you now ask me to repeat that, I already forgot it. Let's also quickly check the screens behind the menu. The menu should disappear, yes, to get a feel for the track. This is very nice, these little shots. It really gives a good feel for the context of the track, like how long it is, how sharp the corners are. Really gives. This is a U-turn or a hairpin that I recognize. So at least there is one part of the track that I already know, probably from a license test or something, I don't remember. This part I think I also recognize. I'm not 100% sure. No, maybe not. This is another area. Right, and there's always, at least often in these track clips, there's like one clip that is not really track related. Like it's like a piece of nature, like one track in Goodwood you saw some geese or a goose in a little pond. And yeah, just a little bit trackside object, so to say. So I'm curious whether there also will be one of those clips in this sequence. Maybe not, because there's not really a trackside here. I will just let it run until I have the feeling that it starts looping back onto itself. Right, there's like a chicane. I didn't see that in the track map. Right, let's see if we can cut the corner there a bit. Or maybe it's not a chicane, maybe it's only like an entrance exit for maintenance and security marshals, etc. I really like these shots somehow. It's really boring, but it's also very slow paced. Here, this is maybe that trackside shot a bit. But yeah, it really, at least for me, it winds me down a bit from like an annoying day at work. And then now go onto a different, yeah, this is a loop. This one I already saw. But going onto a different pace. Gaming pace, Gran Turismo gaming pace. Yeah, I think it's now looping back. Because now this is that hairpin. Yeah, this is also what we already saw. So here we go. The first sector. First time I'm driving this car. Right, doesn't really have. I wanted to say I don't see the speedometer, but I now did see it. Holy shit! This is much tighter than I expected. Alright, speedometer is really small. Man, hard to gauge if you're unfamiliar with the car and the track. Speedometer is just below the gear indicator, 250 kph. Cool that you really hear the turbo whizzing. Right, I have to concentrate. Alright, I wanted to brake much later, see if that works, but it doesn't really work. So I need to brake before the 50-meter sign. God damn it. It's quite hard to gauge. There's not really a lot of trackside markers that you can orientate yourself to. Yeah, this is what I don't like about Tokyo Expressway. There are all blind corners and you have to steer in way earlier and way longer than you expect, and then you also have to be close to the wall for the ideal line, and that makes it very easy to steer into the wall. Here, like this one, this is way too annoying. This is a low sector. Right, we only need 1 second more. That's certainly doable. I already heard that this test may be a little bit easier than the Z4 test, which really was brutal. Brake before the 100. Right, we only need half a second. This is very doable. Even though it takes me a couple of tries. Right, this should do it. Nice. Not the best time, but it's good enough for me. Finally a little bit of progress. Right, I didn't really see what... Ah, this is just total straight, so... It should be hard to fill this one. Probably I will, but still. Probably I'm shifting too late. Often these cars do have... That Z4, at least I read about, has more power. Just below the red line. This one was incredibly easy. Man, this is going pretty easy, I must say. Alright, the other one, it's just 2 right-hand corners, and we do have that chicane after the first corner. 2 90-degree ones and a chicane. Let's... first one I will be braking. Oh man, much wider than I expected. This is the chicane. Very lenient times. The Z4 test was really so brutal compared to this. Oh. I still managed to screw it up. But it's enough. Man, this is almost too easy. Alright, here we go. No more kidding around. Right, I forgot where to brake, to be honest. I like this track. Right, now I forgot where to go. Right, this was the long straight, I think. Right, and now where to brake the 50-meter marker. Very shabby. Very messy how I'm going through here, but yeah, it is what it is. Right, where is the start finish? That's over here, right? Right, this is one of the first times, one of the few times that I immediately get gold on the first try. So that is a sign that this is indeed really an easy one. I will quickly run you through it. Right, so this is basically, of course, full speed ahead. And then I brake in between 150 back to thirds. Yeah, you really can make so many mistakes here. Here it's a little bit coasting. You can get on the gas quite early. Here as well, also a bit coasting, but get on the gas pretty early. And full throttle. I brake here at before the 100 meter marker, so 120 meters or so. Back to first. Do it as tight as possible. Open up as soon as possible. And simultaneously increase the accelerator until wide open throttle, and this is all full throttle. Pretty fun track this. It's not that hard. It feels you really like throwing the car around. Here I brake at the 50 meter sign. I was a little bit too quick in there, so you should probably go back to third. Indeed. Here I brake at the 50 meter sign. Back 2 seconds. Try to keep some speed through there. Here you can turn while on the throttle and then coast a little bit, and then as soon as possible floor the throttle again, and that's about it. And the time is super lenient, so even if you make a couple of mistakes, you can still make gold. Alright, let's watch the cool outside replay. Quintessential Gran Turismo shot, and I found that one. I find it a pity. I think you cannot control your headlights. You can only flick them on and off briefly, but I don't think you can turn them on permanently, which would be cool if you could do that. Also during daytime. Again, I really like these tracks, but they're a little bit too barren. You only saw that guy waving the flag. There was literally nobody around him. Not even an assistant or a camera person or a little bit of a crowd. So I really like these Tokyo sections, but here, check out this guy. He's really like the only person in this whole city, it seems like. So there could be a little bit more activity. I also don't see why they didn't put some people there, because even in GT4 you also had those city tracks. There were like grandstands with people. That would make it so much cooler. This really feels like it's just missing some spectators. I don't know, it's not like it is an incredibly extra amount of processing power or something. Just put a couple of NPCs there, they don't even need to move around that much. If it was possible on the PlayStation 2 with GT4, then it should be possible on the PlayStation 5 with GT7, I would say. But maybe of course I don't know anything about game development, so... Right, now probably a hard one. We are going back into the Subaru. And then this one was pretty hard, not as hard as this one. This one was crazy hard for me. But now we are going back to the Subaru, but then we are doing everything the same, but then counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Alright, first sector, left and then right. Doesn't look too difficult. Although I really don't like this car. It understeers, it's boring to drive. And it also, I forgot where the brake pedal was. But I don't even see any markers here. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a brake marker. Man, weird corner. Though those little apex signs, they are quite handy. Signs on the inside of the corner indicating the halfway point. But I have no clue where to brake here. I really need to brake before that little sign on the right. There really is nothing much before it. This is really just testing it out. Right, I should probably brake once the striping on the tarmac becomes broader. That's over here. Begins over here. Man, this car understeers so annoyingly. Amazingly annoying car. Totally boring. Oh my god, this is so, now I'm immediately have flashbacks to yesterday or the day before, I don't even remember. Where I also got so frustrated by this car. Right, at least the time is not that difficult. And maybe I just need to learn to adapt to the style of this car. This is of course a four-wheel drive car, so it is indeed braking before the corner and then using the grip of the four-wheel drive to quickly accelerate out of it. But I prefer a little bit more front rear, to be honest. Alright, left and then right. That's the one we just did. Alright, straight on and then a little bit to the left. Man, these blind corners. Be a lot faster. section. I'm already over the 25-minute marker, but I really would like to get this test done in this episode still. Probably will not work. Damn it, man. This is an annoying section. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. Fuck me big time. What an annoying section. If you do brake, often you are braking way too much. Oh, this section, man. This car, this fucking track. Fuck this shit. Oh my fucking hell. Trying to, of course I know what I'm in for, but I wanted to say trying to wind after work and then getting hit with crap like this. Alright, screw it. I'm braking way too early there. Oh, man. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Oh. So, what a fucked up car this is. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. This kind of crap. Just fucking shoot me already. And again. Oh, what a fucked up car this is. Oh, fuck that bitch also. Fuck it. If I could disable that bitch, it would be the first thing I would do in this game. And now I'm of course a second of the time. Alright. I only need 3/10. God fucking hell, what an annoying section, what a crappy car. What Finally, sorry for my ranting, but it's also the fact that I have these short episodes. I do want to make some progress, so it's nice to be able to at least do 1, 2, or 3 sectors in an episode, and then for me it's super annoying if I know that there can come one of those super frustrating sections where you just hit a wall, while at the same time you would like to just get it over with in the same episode. That also gives a certain time pressure and feeling of just get it over with, and if you're in that mindset you start to make more mistakes instead of when you just have all the time, maybe if you have like a 1-hour episode or something. But I cannot do it because YouTube already rarely processes HDR for these episodes, while the footage is HDR 4k60, but I need to keep the file sizes smaller, otherwise they will never become HDR. And so I'm stuck with a short episode duration, and then hitting these kinds of tests, and all at the end it just becomes frustrating. So sorry if my mood switched a bit, but yeah, it is what it is. It's also a little bit the post-traumatic stress disorder of that Z4 section, the Tokyo Expressway East course. I think not sure if I counted it, but it really, I did some 300 tries, maybe more, between 300 and 400 tries, because the goal time was that strict, so to say. Yeah, and then up front, of course, I don't know if this will be another one of those sections. So yeah, everything taken together, it can become quite annoying, and especially with a car that understeers in a track where you cannot hit the wall, because then it's game over. But if you take too much margin to avoid hitting the wall, then you're just way too slow to be competitive. So it is just that balancing act between taking chances and failing. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll continue in the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.